First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams make Detroit Lions.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down and a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
Earl all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
39-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
By Samson A.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Number 22.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Bears, 1st down.
This is McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Stafford. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Stafford. And he connects with Ertz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence is good.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Lions nothing.
Keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Jerry Tillery.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the 50, Stafford. Able to find Isabella. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Andy Isabella, 50 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they were running again, a couple of yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Complete to Isabella. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chicago.
Stafford looks to throw again. This one caught by Isabella. That catch good for only a couple.
Isabella. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again. Stafford. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the Bears.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. His throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Stafford. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss, man.
And touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake.
Wilson.
And he'll be upended at the 28.
The offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. Now Wilson. He may try and run for this. He's going to be out around the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Wilson. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
first and 10. It's Wilson. Here it's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd and short, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Down, Stafford here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it's
rolling on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Right back to Drake. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This time, Wilson will throw. Brown has the first down, much more. It's complete to Brown, right side. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Drake. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson will set up the screen to Drake.
Wilson's pass.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
4-yard gain.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Drake. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Wilson's pass.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. They'll run with Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Conversion.
From the gun, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
31-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
2nd and 11.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Hat-trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm an old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Brown. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
A gain of a yard.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Lions 29. Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He'll look to throw. Down that left side, it's McCaffrey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Stafford now to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick taking it at the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Drake. Stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Wilson. And they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Stanford. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Well, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Chicago, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.